Yesterday, I had a couple of hours to kill. Not much was going on work-wise. So I thought to myself, I'm going to go round and I'm going to knock on my neighbours' doors and I'm going to ask each and every one of them, how much do you earn? It was a bit disappointing and I felt a bit disencouraged at first because all these doors I knocked on, nobody was at home. I was just getting no response at all. I felt like giving up. But I carried on. So I knocked on a few more doors. And eventually, someone opened the door. And I stood there and I asked them, hey, do you mind if I ask you how much do you earn? And they stood back. And they looked at me like I was nuts. You want to know how much I earn? They said. It's none of your business. Go on, get out of here. And they sent me on my way. Again, I felt extremely discouraged. I carried on. I wasn't going to give up. I wanted to know how much my neighbours earned. So I went to the next house and I knocked on their door. And I got the same response. That's none of your business. Go on, get out of here. But I want to know how much you earn. I want to compare you to me. I want to know how you're doing. Oh, come on, tell me, please. Please, let me know. How much do you earn? It's a simple question. Please, just answer me. How much do you earn? And I could see by the look on their face, they were starting to get really annoyed at me. Okay, you don't want to tell me. That's fine. Don't worry about it, mate. I'll go and see your neighbour. I'm sure, I'll tell you what, him over the road, he's going to tell me how much he earns. So I went over the road. I knocked on his door. Hey, how much do you earn? Do you mind telling me how much you get paid? You can tell me a month, a year. Go on, how much do you earn? The guy looked at me like I was nuts. What's the matter? I'm just asking you a simple question. Why don't you answer me? I think the guy went to go and get a stick or something to hit me with it or chase me away or a bucket of water. But he wasn't happy at all. In fact, he was quite angry. I could see the anger in his eyes. Oh, if it's not a religious person knocking on my door, it's a politician. If it's not a politician, it's someone as nutty as you. Go on, get out of here. I don't want you knocking on my door. Don't come back with your stupid questions. I'm only asking a question. Why doesn't no one want to tell me how much they earn? I don't get it. Every single door that was in, not a single soul would tell me how much they earn. But when I go on YouTube, everyone's telling me how much they get paid. I don't get it. What's the difference? Some stranger on YouTube is quite happy to disclose how much YouTube pays them. I thought it was quite common. But yet, when I speak to my neighbours, no one wants to know. Oh, I just don't understand it. So why is there a difference? Why is it on YouTube people are quite happy to tell other people how much they earn on their YouTube channel? But yet in the real world, if we ask the same question, no one would dare tell us how much they earn, would they? But yet, like I say, on YouTube, we are curious, aren't we, about what other YouTubes are getting paid. And these YouTubers seem quite happy to disclose what they earn on YouTube. But I don't know how you feel, but me myself, I don't understand why we want to know what they earn. So I'm going to look into the sort of psychology behind it all. Why are we so interested in what other creators are earning on YouTube? Because the way I see it like this, is because one, they don't create the same as what we do. There is no correlation between the two of us. What they talk about and what I talk about are two totally different things. The length of their video is different to the length of my video. who watches their video, the demographic of their video is completely different to the demographic of my video. There is nothing in common between what they're doing, how much videos they make, to how many videos I make. I just can't compare the two. There's no correlation between the two. So what they get paid is totally of no relevance to me and my channel. Does that make sense what I'm trying to say? Just because somebody is earning X amount, it doesn't mean that we will earn X amount, because there's no relationship between what we're creating and what somebody else is creating. Everything is different. The titles, the thumbnails, the subject of what they're talking about, the length of what they're talking about. Are males and females watching? What age group? How long do they watch for? Does that make sense? So what difference does it make how much someone gets paid? Because it is our circumstances and our videos are going to be completely different. So there's obviously a different psychological reason behind why we are so nosy, curious about what other people make on YouTube. So let's sort of dig into it a little bit further and see what we can arrive at, what conclusions we can come to. So I guess the main reason why people look or want to know what other people earn is because obviously in the back of their mind they're thinking themselves is, can I give up my job? Or can I do this as a part-time job? And if I do, can I make a living? Does YouTube pay me, or would YouTube pay me enough to be able to support myself? So that is it actually worth starting a channel? Is it worth buying the equipment, the time it takes to think of something to talk about, to edit it, etc., etc.? Is the pay, what I would earn, worth my investment in materials that I need to start up my channel and, of course, my time? Moving on. The second thing is, you obviously, as human beings, we compare ourselves to other people. So we'd like to know if what we've actually created is of any value to anybody else. Am I doing well? I'm going to compare myself to that person and see the videos that they've made, and I'm going to compare that to what I've made, and I'm going to sort of judge my progress against this other person's progress. Have they progressed further than me? How am I doing? Am I behind them, or have I need to work harder to sort of catch up with the progress they've made? And the thing is that the conclusion that I've come across when it comes to people talking about YouTube and how much they earn, that it's like a self-employed person. If you're working for a company, you basically 12 months of the year, you're going to get exactly the same amount of money at the end of the month. Whereas if you're a self-employed person, you might have a great week one week, but the next 2 weeks it might be absolutely awful. Then the following few weeks it's absolutely saturated with work. You just can't cope, and you do well. But once all that work's done, you're back to square one again, and you're struggling to find work again. So what you earn a year, it's not a fixed sum. And I think that's probably why we are curious about what a YouTuber earns, because obviously a YouTuber, or someone that's creating good content and being paid by YouTube, is they're not earning the same amount of money per month or per upload. You may have one upload that's doing absolutely fantastic and you're getting thousands and thousands of views on that upload. And then the next 5, 10 uploads, hardly anybody wants to watch it. So, like I say, on some videos you might do well and get paid well. But on other videos, it might be a total failure and you don't have no income. Again, it seems like there are YouTubers that also get sponsors and other methods of actually earning some money. Maybe they have affiliate links or something like that. So there's a little bit of mystery behind a YouTuber and how much they earn. Because I don't think you'll fully ever know the exact amount, because it's something that is constantly changing. So if you're a person that likes to feel settled or secure knowing how much you're going to get per month, it might be a bit of a challenge for you having a YouTube channel, not knowing what you're going to get from month to month. I also think we watch in and we tune into these YouTube channels that are telling us how much they earn because it's sort of typical human behaviour. It's human curiosity. I think as humans, we like to compare ourselves with other people. We do it on a daily basis, don't we? We look around and we look at our neighbours and we look at how much they've achieved in their life. We might look at their house. Is it bigger than ours? Is it smaller than ours? Has it got more bedrooms than ours? How big's their garden? What car do they drive? How many holidays a year do they have? So the benchmark has already been set as I say, as typical normal human behaviour. We like to compare ourselves to other people. I've mentioned this in another upload that I made, that as human beings, we will naturally compare ourselves to other people. And I think that's a reason why we're so addicted or so attracted to watching these YouTubers telling us how much they earn. We want to compare where we are on our YouTube journey to where somebody else is on their YouTube channel. Some people are up here. Some people are in the middle. Some people are right down the bottom, like me. When you start a new YouTube channel, you have to start right at the bottom. You're a newbie. I learned that as a young age when starting up my own business. It took years of hard work. I didn't start up a business and suddenly all the money was raking in. There was no instant gratification. We know people like that dopamine hit today, don't we? That instant gratification. But that doesn't happen in the real world. Maybe it does to a few people. But generally, if you're starting a new business, it takes years. It takes years to gain experience, understanding the market, building a customer base. That doesn't happen overnight. You don't wake up one morning and all those customers are there. It takes years of trust, years of building a skill, a craft. And it's the same with you. It's exactly the same principle behind YouTube. We're all novices when we start. We're not sure what we want to do, what niche we want to do. It's all part of a learning process. And that learning process takes time. And with time, if we stick at it, because my impression is that many people give up because they don't see any results. They're comparing, again, they're doing the same mistake of comparing their limited success to other people's maybe have been pretty successful on YouTube. They're earning a few £1,000s a week on YouTube or whatever. We give up because we can't pace ourselves. It's not a sprint. It's not 100 meter. It's not a 100-meter dash. It's a marathon. We have to pace ourselves. We have to show patience. I think a lot of people get into YouTube for instant gratification, thinking, oh, look at them. Look how much money they're earning. I want a bit of that. But they're not prepared to put the effort in. They're not prepared to wait. And that's exactly why they get disappointed when they compare themselves to what step of the ladder they're on compared to other YouTubers that have been at it for maybe years, months, that haven't given up. And they're now maybe reaping the rewards of their hard work. And also, I feel it can be sort of human ego comes in it too as well. He's doing better than me. Why is he doing better than me? Why is he getting paid all that money? I'm talking about exactly the same things and nobody's watching me. Oh, I feel really hurt about that. I'm upset about that. Why is he deserving so much good luck and I'm getting nothing? Oh, well, I'm blaming the algorithm. Look how much he's earned. Do you feel hurt? Does it hurt your ego that no one's watching your videos? Do you get upset? Oh, look how much he's earned. That's not fair. His videos aren't better than me and he's earned £1,000 or $1,000 or whatever. Our ego gets hurt because we're constantly comparing ourselves to other people. It's hard. I can't stress enough. It's not easy to build a business. It's not easy to get viewers on YouTube. It's not easy making money. It's not easy getting wealthy. So why should YouTube be any different? We watch these YouTubers that are quite happy. Good for them. So it's personally speaking, it's something that I wouldn't do. I'm not that type of person. My opinion is it's none of your business how much money I earn. And I'm not particularly interested in what other people earn. Because like I said at the beginning, you can't relate yourself to other people and how much they earn. Because there's so much variations between you and what you're doing and what somebody else is doing. You just need to focus and concentrate on what you're doing. Stick to your lane. Don't worry about him. Don't worry about her. Don't worry about how many subscribers they've got. Don't worry about how many likes they get. Don't worry about how many uploads they make a week. Push that aside. Just focus on you. It might take a month. It might take 6 months. It might take a year. It might take 6 years. But keep at it. Keep at your YouTube channel. I hope I'm not going to regret what I'm saying. I really, really hope I don't regret this in a couple of months and think, oh goodness me, I give up. But I don't think I will, because of the simple reason is that I'm not chasing money. I'm not chasing sponsorship. I'm not chasing likes. If somebody likes it, woo, great, fantastic. I'm glad I said something of benefit for you. But if I don't, fair enough. Move on to the next one. Make another video. But again, it gets back to, why do we care so much about other people and how much they earn? I just think it's human behaviour, human curiosity of comparing ourselves to others. And the trap is that when we compare ourselves to others, we're going to get disappointed. That's the danger. That's the danger of watching these YouTubers bragging. I don't think many brag, but some might brag at how much they earn or how many subscribers they managed to get in a month or whatever. Some do, some don't. But we have to avoid that trap, that we don't compare and feel rejected or disheartened, that we're making all this effort and getting nowhere. We're not seeing results. We're not seeing subscribers. We're not seeing likes. We're not seeing money. So many people, I think, are in it for the wrong reason, that they want money. I said in a previous upload I made, obviously everybody works for money. We all need money. But when you make it a priority, then I think you will fall and stumble and give up, because you're in it for the wrong reason. So I hope this was a little bit helpful, and I hope you found it interesting and kind of sort of slightly humorous at the beginning of asking people. It seems to me it's very alien to ask people how much they earn. It's a very odd question. And I would probably feel offended, like most people, if someone actually approached you and asked, oh, how much do you earn? But like I said, on YouTube, we seem to be attracted to this type of content, don't we? So don't compare yourself to other people. Don't watch. Just focus on your own channel and be in it for the right reasons. And I'm sure eventually, like everybody else, your day will come when you too will maybe earn a little bit of money from your YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope this was enjoyable. I hope it was of some benefit to you. And I'll see you in the next upload. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care and enjoy the day.